being extremely threatening to staff at the hospital, exposing himself to staff, threatening to rape and kill members of a nurse's family.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Good morning, Your Honor. Laura Yagi, Assistant Public Defender, with and on behalf of Adam Bowman. Adam Bowman, could you state your name for the court?
Adam Bowman. All right.
Your Honor, at this time, there's been no offer extended. We do believe discovery is complete, so we're respectfully requesting a preliminary examination date.
Preliminary examination will be set in person August 26, 2025. Bond continued.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But you're going to address bond.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Your Honor. He did want me to address bond. I apologize. May I address bond?
Yes.
I'm sorry. So Mr. Bowman is only being held on this case. He does have other cases pending, but he does have a personal bond in those cases. He is extremely concerned because he's in WCCC and his semester finals are supposed to take place, he indicates, next week. And he's very concerned that he has a Pell Grant, and if he's not able to complete his finals and complete his courses, he's concerned about the implications in terms of his further education, as well as his Pell Grant status. He really is highly motivated to continue his education. He's willing to do a GPS tether. He's willing to stay away from the University of Michigan Hospital, which is where this allegedly took place. He indicates he does have a place to stay, and he would comply with any other conditions the court would impose.
Response.
He would ask that bond remain as currently set. The defendant has an extensive criminal history, including a prison term for accosting a minor for immoral purposes. He's on the sex offender registry. The facts in this case involve him being extremely threatening to staff at the hospital, exposing himself to staff, threatening to rape and kill members of a nurse's family, destroying hospital equipment. So my concern, frankly, is the mental state of the defendant to engage in that sort of behavior. I believe that he represents a danger to the community.
May I respond briefly?
Yes, you may.
So he is on medication now. Since he's been incarcerated, he has been seeing CMH here in the jail, and he indicates he is taking his medication and he is stable. And I asked him, would he follow up with CMH, or what would his plan be for continuing his treatment if he was able to be released? And he indicated he would follow up with CMH, or he'd go to Packard Health. So I think that's the biggest difference. At the time of this allegation, he was going to the hospital for a mental health crisis. And my understanding was he was not medicated or being treated. And that was in part why he was going to the hospital in the first place. And then the allegations took place at the hospital while he was seeking that treatment. So now he is being treated. He is being medicated. So I think I had a great meeting with him yesterday. It was very productive. And I think he indicates he's in a better position and better state mentally.
Well, the examination is to take place in approximately 12 days. I am disinclined to change the bond given the allegations that have been made. So most
not guilty by reason of standing.
Alrighty then. Most bond reduction is denied.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
The Emperor is not as forgiving as I am.
All right, court is calling 2024 State versus Timothy Zapata. Mr. Zapata?
Sure.
All right, you entered a plea on February 25th to count 1 of guilty. State waived count 2 without objection. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 12 years. There are no applications. Any witnesses, state?
No.
Defense, any witnesses?
Yeah, it's just my client.
All right, could you raise your right hand for me, please? All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record.
Timothy Zapata.
All right, defense, you may proceed.
Timothy, would you tell the judge about your issues with drugs? I've been on. You mean like everybody else, and I have problems, and I go through them. In the beginning, I was only using probably like maybe a gram, maybe a day, but then I started using more. I know I took the wrong path. If I would have kept my nose clean, I would have been off of here in July of next year.
Let me ask you a question. So I'm sure the judge is thinking the same thing. So if you knew you had a drug problem, why didn't you seek help while you were out?
I did in AA, and I tried my best to cooperate, but like. So I couldn't really get help. For the most part, I was just worried about my drug addiction. And I
Why did
started,
this result in you cutting off a monitor?
one day when I went to work, back to work Monday morning, during lunchtime, my PO got a hold of my boss and told me that I had a warrant. That if I wanted to turn myself in, that I would do so by 5 o'clock. But since I've been up days on drugs, I kind of flipped out and just took it upon myself just to run with it. And I didn't want to get locked up because I knew I was going to get locked up no matter what. And I figured that I'd just run and see how far I could get, because I didn't want to go back to jail. I didn't want to come back to prison.
So you understand that the only options the judge has is the amount of time she sentences you to, right?
Yes, I
So
understand that.
what are you asking the judge to do?
I'm seeing if she would have leniency on the sentence. And I know she's a fair judge, and I know you're an honorable judge, and not give me that length of time that's on the table. Give me the help that I need, and send me the programs that I could. I never asked for a program before or asked for help, so it's never been on my it's been on my ITP, but I've never been sent to one. So it's like I've been, like if I've gotten kicked out of
Okay, so
prison.
let me just tell you something so that you can be aware of this.
Yes.
Your attorney knows this.
Yes,
I've done parole hearings before.
yes,
And actually, I would always tell my clients, being on parole is easier than being on state probation. And I know that parole, they give you a lot of chances. And they give you a lot of chances when you're testing positive for drugs. And they actually have more access to programs than they do in the state courts. So you need to keep it 100 with me. You understand?
yes, I understand, Your Honor. That's what I'm trying to say is that when I was trying my best on parole, I think I did pretty good as far as the end of the month. The end of that time that I got, when I was on drugs, that I ran. And when I took whatever drugs I had on me, I went.
Judge, I'm gonna, the state can ask you questions.
Any questions?
Yes. Sir, Mr. Zapata,
Yes,
you were convicted in 2004 of assault committed by a second and received 2 years, is that right?
yes,
And then you were convicted in 2013 of assault committed by a second and received 5 years, is that right?
yes,
And then also in 2019, you were also convicted of that assault on a family member, got 7 years.
yes,
Is that correct?
yes,
I'm sorry, Mr. Zapata.
yes.
No further questions.
It's nothing further.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. And Mr. Zapata, based upon the convictions that are being read to me, you know, your attorney did an excellent job for you. The court is finding you guilty. The court will ask for the therapeutic community for you. So I have no jurisdiction to place you in that program. You'll have to request it as well, but they'll see it in the court's judgment. Court is going to give you credit for any time served, taking consideration 2024. There's a $2,000 fine, time and money to run concurrent, and the court will sentence you to 12 years in the prison. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.